All right, so FoxenAnime is an Attack on Titan, well, an anime YouTuber, but he makes a lot of videos on Attack on Titan. I'm pretty sure Attack on Titan is his most popular video series or whatever. I've watched a lot of his videos in the past. I thought that he had a very good grasp on the story before this. So I watched this video of his. It's titled, "Is Eren a Simp? Why No One Understands Eren?" And he has some just blatant bad arguments in this video that I want to address, not just to come at him. I'm not really trying to insult him or anything like that. This is more so for an argument, and he's like taking the place of people who defended this ending. And I kind of just want to show them how they're wrong, and any defense that they come up with pretty much can be shot down. So we're gonna go through, just have a few points that I want to make throughout the video, and then we're gonna discuss why he's just wrong, and all these points he's making and trying to defend this blatant garbage trash dumpster fire. And hopefully the people who agree with this argument can watch this video and see why they are also wrong as well. That's the goal, so let's go.
The Attack on Titan finale. What's up with Crybaby Eren?
What if I told you Eren's plan is better than you thought? Time to tackle the other side of the Attack on Titan endgame coin. Why I liked the Attack on Titan finale, which ties into today's spicy Eren discussion. So go ahead and also smash that like and subscribe.
Let's skip the intro.
Witnessing the people fighting for Eldian rights, that even these people were trying to use the island as a scapegoat. This was the final straw that broke the Attack Titan's back. It almost feels obvious now, but this event confirms Eren did not see every single future event in detail. Otherwise, Eren would have already known the outcome of this Marley convention.
That's not necessarily true. It's never told to us, so you could be right, but I disagree. I believe my interpretation is that Eren saw this in the vision, but he didn't want to believe it. He didn't want it to be proven. He wanted it to be proven correct in reality. He didn't want to trust a vision before he made this decision that he was going to make this decision to destroy the entire world. He wanted to see it firsthand in person, that what he saw was true. Just like with the when they went to the ocean, and the first time he saw the wall, he was like, yeah, that's matching up to my vision. You know, he didn't just want to just believe his visions. He wanted to see it actually happen. So once he saw it actually happen, he's like, yeah, that confirms that the visions are true. So that's what I got from this. Because why else would he just leave? Why else would he just walk out like that?
Post the Attack on Titan finale, I do wish this was where some discussion was taking place. What could Hanji or Armin have done differently? Did Eren?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of things that Hanji and Armin could have done differently, like a million things, but that's also a part of the problem. Both of those characters didn't do anything. They didn't try to understand Eren or learn or anything. They just attacked him over and over again. They didn't try to get his perspective or hear his side. They just like, you're wrong, Eren, you're wrong, get wrong. That's not good. The Armin and Hanji from the first half of the series never would have behaved that way.
Way too long, especially during the time skip while at Marley or back on the island. In hindsight, it feels like there's a lot of meaningful discussion to be had.
Oh, definitely.
Next up, swimming at Marley with Eren. You had Obo Eren going among the people, allowing him to understand the people outside of the walls directly.
True.
In a lot of ways, Eren's situation mirrored what Reiner and the Warriors went through inside
True.
of the walls. The outcome of Eren collecting cans at Marley was him realizing the rumbling was not the option he wanted.
Wrong. What are you talking about? This right here is just a blatant misunderstanding of fundamental qualities about Eren. Eren spending time in Marley did not change his mind. He still did the same exact plan he always had. He still knowingly and willingly caused the deaths of hundreds, if not thousands, of innocent people in Marley, even Eldians.
Back to season 3 Eren. The guy was asking if they would be free if they killed their enemies overseas. Season 4 Eren now understood it was not that simple.
Actually, it was that simple. If he had killed all of them, yes, his people would be 100% free. There is no arguing that it's not true. I guess what you're saying is Eren's conscience would not allow him to kill the entire world, but he does end up killing 80% of it, which is worse than killing everyone, because now he killed those millions of people for no reason. If he killed them all, at least it would have achieved something. But at this point, he killed them just to kill them.
Eren went ahead and gave Marley his own grand reminder. Whatever Eren was planning, he got everything he wanted at Marley plus more.
You just said whatever he was planning, saying that implies that you don't even know what he was planning. But you're saying he got what he wanted? I'm confused.
His hairy brother Anichan got retrieved. Eren stole the powerful Warhammer Titan. Thanks to Willie Tybur rallying the world, Eren had taken steps on uniting the world. Of course, leading up to Eren's long-term Requiem plan. So why did Eren slurp down that delicious Titan berry smoothie? Eren actually outright told you he stole this Titan bending crystal to provide another option for the island. A way to avoid making Historia into a baby factory.
A way to avoid Historia becoming a baby factory? You know another way he could have avoided that? By doing the euthanasia plan. Why didn't he just do the euthanasia plan then? Wouldn't that have solved that as well?
Perhaps naively, Eren actually thought that he could defend his home with the Attack Titan plus Warhammer Titan combo.
Naively, he saw the future. He already knew what would happen. How was he naively thinking that if he saw the future? That's the problem with you defenders of this ending. Did this man see the future or not? He knew how this shit was gonna go, right? You're saying he didn't know? He just was trying some shit out, hopefully? You can't have it both ways.
Except don't forget what happened almost immediately after. Oh, what happened to Sasha? I now love how the anime made it extremely clear Eren was super pissed off. Recall how you saw Eren peeking into manga spoilers. Eren knew Sasha was going to die, which was something he was desperately trying to change.
Where do you get that was something he was desperately trying to change? If he was trying to change it, he could have easily stopped it. He could have been like, hey guys, watch the door. Close the door. Don't let any Marleyan warriors in here. They might kill someone. What do you mean? He wasn't trying to change it.
Eren ate Mrs. Tybur for that reason. So despite of all of Eren's efforts going solo, the future remained unchanged. Eren couldn't have his Titan cake and eat it too. His girl still died. If it wasn't clear enough, he actually had this hammered down in chapter 130, where Eren spells out his motivation. Eren wanted his friends to live long lives. Notice
yes, we all know that was his motivation.
it's nicely juxtaposed with Eren running away to Marley. Then Eren failing to achieve his goal.
Exactly. Exactly.
If you think about it,
that's the point of the goddamn story right there. That's the whole point of the story. Eren wants his friends to live long lives, but he also has a duty. He also has a destiny. Not a destiny, but he also has a mission. A mission that he wants to achieve at all costs, even their lives. That's the whole point of the story right there. This panel is the whole point of the story.
Eren running away to Marley.
That juxtaposition is the whole point of, that's literally Eren's whole character. That's our point.
Then Eren failing to achieve his goal of keeping his friends.
Yes, that's great.
If you think about it, this actually has even more flavor to that imagery of Hobo Eren. Eren was wandering around half blindly, almost desperately looking for another path. Anyway, moving to the
I mean, I guess, yeah, you could say that he was looking for another path, but wouldn't you want both eyes for that? I don't know. I think you see better with both eyes, but okay.
The island. This ultimately led to Eren breaking out of jail. You always see this glanced over, but notice this is Eren's first important use of the Warhammer Titan.
Yeah, how did he do this again? Do you know? Does anyone know? Will it ever be explained? Nope.
An ability to free himself. Going forward, this is where you had the Chad Eren rising up. You saw Eren having that eventful family talk with Mikasa and Armin. He smashed Armin physically and Mikasa mentally. Post-finale, this is actually one of the most heartbreaking scenes for me. It's pretty clear that Eren was partly talking about himself. A slave, a person influenced by people's Titan memories. What better candidate than Mr. Freedom himself?
But he's not influenced by Titan memories. He's influenced by Ymir, I guess. But I guess that's Titan memories. But I mean, he made all of his decisions on his own, right? Didn't he? Didn't he, or did he not? That's really it, man. Was the man possessed, or was he in control? If he was possessed, that's bad. If he was in control, that's also bad, because his decisions were terrible.
Which is honestly pretty sad if you think about it. Going forward, you had Eren taking on the Chad persona to distance himself, and tricking Armin and Mikasa into fighting against him. In the finale, you had Eren revealing this edgy self to be all an act. I've seen some people saying this fake Chad Eren now means Eren had no character development. Which, I don't know how anyone can make that conclusion.
Oh
Just
God.
think back to Eren from Attack on Titan Season 1 to Season 3.
Oh
That
God.
Eren, that kid, would not have been able to pull what Hobo Eren did. Not
Yeah, but the one from Attack on Titan Season 3 Part 2, after he discovered the basement, that Eren definitely would have been able to do it.
hurting his friends, not able to be so convincing with his acting.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
would have been
Eren
able to
was
do
so
that.
convincing that a chunk of you fell for it.
Because it wasn't an act! It wasn't a goddamn act! What actor acts in his brain? In his inner monologues? What actor does that? It was not a goddamn act.
That itself deserved some praise. Eren himself then
Some
hammers
praise, oh
down
my
the
God.
truth during his Titan livestream. The priority for Eren included his friends and the Eldians on Paradise Island.
That's
Also,
true.
Don't forget how Eren openly rejected his Onichan's silly plan, revealing Eren plays Zeke too.
That's
With all
true.
this in mind, let's actually jump into Attack on Titan Chapter 1.
Oh, this is his worst point in the video.
Eren explained how he'll destroy them all of those animals. I could actually see the mix-up or confusion here, but no.
What?
Word for word, this is Eren's line from the second episode. Destroy all animals, which has always been Eren's way of referring to Titans.
Oh, really? So Eren has only referred to Titans as animals? Because he's also referred to humans as animals too. So no, that's a terrible argument.
So hell yeah, clever Eren. He actually never lied once here. The biggest confusion for Eren's mindset seems to come from the chapter ending. You had the familiar line again, I'm gonna destroy all of them. Every last one of those animals. You would be mistaken if you thought this was Eren's current mindset.
Are you serious? Why do people think this? It's like you guys were not paying attention. It's like you were watching a different show. It's unbelievable to me.
The 10-year-old Eren screamed back in episode 2. This is not the current Eren talking. Second important thing. I don't know why, but I constantly see context being ignored. These panels are not meant to be standalone. The introduction to the chapter.
Yeah, he says that when he says I'm gonna destroy them, it's just a flashback of when he said that in this time, rather than it being what he's saying currently in the chapter, which it doesn't matter if that either way it doesn't really matter. But let's skip that.
He saw a glimpse of all of these people around him dying in the future. Notably, right here, Eren actually had a similar thought process to Zeke. Wouldn't the world problems be solved if Eldians didn't exist in the first place? Except unlike his brother, Eren was not able to accept that reality, which really emphasizes how much of a priority the Eldians are to him. So you got the ultimate dilemma for Eren. He can't accept wiping out his own people, but he also does not want to wipe out humanity either. So I do question, where's the supposed contradiction for Eren?
It's coming up. You're about to bring it up.
It's always meant to Eren. Instead of being free to go to the beach, they've now discovered a different enemy. From Titans to a different final boss. Which is why I actually love the breakdown for Eren here. This ties nicely to Eren breaking down in front of Armin.
I can't believe he did that. I can't believe people are actually comparing these two scenes. I can't believe it. So you're comparing Eren crying about killing millions of innocent people, including this little boy right here. He's literally crying, telling him, I'm sorry that I'm gonna crush your fucking skull in a few months. I'm sorry that you won't get to be free. I'm sorry that you won't get to have a life. You didn't do anything. You didn't do anything to me. You don't deserve this at all. But I have to kill you to save my people, and I am so sorry. You're comparing that to, no, I don't want Mikasa to be with another man. Are you serious? No one cares if Eren cries. No one gives a damn. Eren can cry all he wants. But the reason why he cries has to be something that is serious. Not fucking Mikasa dating another man one day. This is reasonable. This is a reason I could see a good character crying for this. This is a terrible moment. You're looking at a little boy telling him, yeah, I'm gonna kill you one day. This is a great moment. It's one of the best chapters, one of the best moments in the story. Compared to this, it's not. It's a joke. It's disrespectful. These are not the same. These two images are not the same picture at all.
Eren crying his balls out right here, similar to Simp Eren later, the real Eren. And really take a moment to notice just how alone Eren was, always keeping it in. This moment where he's finally letting it out actually gave me a similar vibe to Annie laughing after.
What the hell are you talking? How is that even? How is that even similar at all? Annie's laughing because she's realizing that she's about to kill these motherfuckers. Like they really think they got me. I'm really gonna have to kill these people right now. They really tried to trick me. And Eren was crying, laughing. Well, he wasn't even laughing. He was crying. I don't know. He wasn't even laughing. He was crying because he's about to kill the whole world. How can you compare the two?
She got caught. I wished for it to all be wiped away. This being in past tense. Turns out the outside world was the exact opposite that Eren thought he was fighting for. There is no freedom. So can you really blame the guy for having this dark thought? If anything,
no, you really can't.
Than Eren being able to admit it. Everything being
yes,
out due to Eren's
it's a great scene.
It's not something Eren wanted anymore. Getting into the
it's not something he wanted anymore.
Infamous
oh my
Kid
God.
Eren freedom scene. You got Kid Eren talking about being the freest person in the world. I could almost now tell you how much I love this. How Isayama tied this way back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Recall back in season 1 when Eren was a rookie Titan. Almost word for word. This is the internal dialogue Titan Eren was having at the time.
Yes.
Which it feels like no one has noticed. Isayama's
well, what's the relevancy to that though?
Ultimately, it is a tragedy.
I'm just gonna change the topic. Okay.
At the expense of millions of others. And you thought Reiner had it bad.
Yeah.
Just call it the curse of Jaeger. Next major issue, getting into Eren's master plan and the issues surrounding it. Why did Eren only kill 80%? I guess 1 billion plus people is not enough for some of you.
Not enough? Oh my gosh. Wow. See, this is the problem, man. People think that we just want to see all these innocent people die. No, dude. It's a story. Okay? It's a story. We want the story to have a reasonable, logical conclusion. So 100% is a lot more logical than 80, because 80 is completely illogical.
Eren supposedly accomplished nothing.
Yes, he didn't.
I'm not sure how you could actually say that with a straight face.
Oh, God.
In episode 2, Eren said he would wipe out the Titans. Final chapter, Eren did just that.
See, this is what I'm saying. These people simply did not pay attention, or they just skipped. They just forgot what happened in between. Like even Foxen, this dude's been covering Attack on Titan for years. Do you not remember the scene where Eren was on the beach when they were on their way to the beach and there was a Titan crawling on the ground and Eren did not kill it? So therefore his goal changed. Therefore, he no longer wanted to kill all of the Titans. That was no longer his goal, because he realized that Titans were not his enemy. His enemy were the people that were sending the Titans. Do you not understand? Eren learned that. If your argument were true, then the moment he saw that Titan, he would have put on his ODM gear, slit its fucking throat, got back on his horse, and kept it moving. But no, he patted it on the forehead and said, "This is a fucking patriot. This is a fellow patriot. This is my homie right here." He didn't want to kill the Titans no more. That was not his goal. His goal was not to eradicate the Titans, remove the Titans, kill the Titans, harm the Titans. That was not his goal anymore. The moment he found out the truth about the world, he didn't care about Titans. So what are you talking about?
Which is the first major achievement for him. Freedom from the Titan curse for all Eldians. But Jerry, no more Titans, but now what? Why wouldn't the world just wipe out Paradise Island? See, I told you, Eren failed. At the end of the story, you're left with about an estimate of 1 million on the island versus millions worldwide. Credit to Isayama, he actually addressed this already in the story.
Oh, really?
From chapter 130, you had a confirmation how the global armies had their ships and weapons all in one spot.
Yeah, how convenient.
Just dusted that away. From chapter
how convenient that the whole world is in one spot. That's great.
It decades to recreate this lost technology. Yelena later doubled down on this. She mentioned that a nation that loses their warships would be crippled financially. And guess what? Eren did just that. So let's go, second achievement. Paradise Island is safe for decades.
For decades! For decades! That's the problem! Eren had other alternatives that could have protected Paradis for decades as well. But those alternatives would not have required genocide. Genocide! Do you not understand? He could have achieved the same goal without killing millions upon millions of innocent people. You can't half-ass genocide. Either go all the way or don't do it at all.
At the end of the Attack on Titan story, the Eldians on the island are now the top dog in the world. Everyone seems to forget about the iceberg stone-powered plane they built. As confirmed by Kiyomi next to Queen Astoria post-timeskip, the island still has all of those engineers.
Yeah. So the island is going to be very, it's more technologically advanced than the rest of the world. That's true. That's true. But they will catch up, and they have more people, which is proven in the additional 8 pages that are going to come out. Can't wait till you see those. I wonder what your argument is going to be then, because they literally get destroyed. So
you now have the island preparing for years. I wouldn't be surprised if they develop some icebergs powered nukes or other weapons. And I hear some of you,
yeah, that's a lot of goddamn Jaegers, by the way.
I'm not going to give you that. But even if you ignore all of this, don't forget, Armin and friends are now on a similar road to the Tiber family in the world. This is emphasized by their group being the ones sent over to the island for peace talks. You heard that right, peace talks. This is the rest of the world wanting peace with the island after that global devastation.
Yeah, okay. So what?
They don't want to repeat that.
Yeah, they don't want to, but so what?
Which is why you should be able to see a future where the two sides open up, at least for temporary peace.
Yeah, what are you talking about temporary peace? There were other options to get temporary peace that didn't require genocide. We already went over that. And also the peace, it's proven, and you haven't seen the additional 8 pages yet, I can tell by the video. So I'm not gonna fault you for that. But when that comes out, you're gonna really see how wrong you were.
It happened in our own history. But let me keep on going. If you so desperately want to think,
you might as well just delete this video at this point.
You are free to think that. Peak even mentions a possibility.
The story tells us.
But for those of you wondering, why wouldn't the Jaeger squad just kill these traitors? This got addressed in story. Keith went ahead and blew up the incoming Jaeger squad on the train.
That's true.
The Phlox group then got wiped out when the brothers from another mother used explosion.
That's true.
At the end of the story, you do have some Jaegerists.
Some Jaegerists. You do have some Jaegers, guys. Just a few, like 10 or 15. Not too many.
In the story, you do have some Jaegerist influence left, but the main group has been wiped out. Next fun topic.
Yeah, the main ones have been taken out. So do you not think that they had any other people that were in any leadership positions in such a powerful fucking regime? That it's only able to be led by Flock and Eren, and that's it. Now they're gonna follow Historia. And they're going to allow the people that killed Eren on their island when they're Jaegerists? Nonsense.
80%. Why didn't Eren just kill 100% to guarantee the safety of the island?
Yeah, why didn't he?
This actually do love the genius of Attack on Titan.
The genius,
oh god. Has
already
been answered in story. First off, think back to Mr. Badass himself, Commander Erwin. You heard the question, when would humanity stop fighting? Like Erwin stated, people wouldn't stop fighting each other until the population went down to 1 or less. Say Eren did succeed, wiping out 100%. Except the fighting with them themselves would not stop. You not only
Yeah, okay, the fighting within themselves perhaps would have continued, and that's true. But the fighting would not have been based on racism. Everyone would be free to fight if they want to, which right now they are not. Eren's goal was to free his people, not ensure that they have peace for 1 trillion years. He can't do everything. There's a possibility that they would have started fighting each other in the future, absolutely. But now there's a guarantee that they're gonna fight each other in the future, that they're gonna fight the rest of the world. So which would you rather have, a possibility or a guarantee?
Only have evidence, but a straight out confirmation from season 1. Humanity inside the walls only existed in this fake temporary peace state, which is due to the founding Titan plus corrupt government. Say Eren actually killed 100%. Eventually, Eren would die off. The cycle of the royal blood, the cycle of hatred would
Yep,
all
and that would
continue,
take hundreds of
eventually leading
years.
with Eldians fighting amongst
That would take
themselves,
hundreds of
perhaps
years,
with
way
another great
beyond Eren's
titan.
necessary.
Besides, as the 11
Providing
already
hundreds
addressed
of
in the
years of
story,
peace for your
the
people was
nation's
good enough,
future
my
is
guy.
never guaranteed. Claiming so would be unrealistic. A
That's
second
true.
major thing to this is don't forget about Eren. He admitted it. Forget about anything else. Eren did plan to take out 100%. The one addition you have to keep in mind for this soup is how Eren chose to give his friends freedom to stop him. Had Eren wanted to, he could have had Ymir disable their Titan abilities at any time.
He sure could
The
have.
question here shouldn't be why only 80%, but instead why did Armin and friends take so freaking long? Had they hesitated?
Why did they take so long? Are you serious?
Nonetheless, perhaps more of the world could have been saved. This
No, dude, he planned on 80%. He told Armin that he wanted to do 80%. He wasn't waiting on them to stop him. Stop it.
actually does answer a question that keeps on popping up. Why did the Colossal Titans stop marching when Zeke died? It's actually pretty simple that Eren knew it was time. Eren and Mikasa taking him out was close. Eren wanted to be stopped. And in
Duh.
case there's still questions about why Eren didn't use the Warhammer Titan, he did. The first time he used it was to escape jail.
How?
We later saw Eren spamming the Warhammer Titan ability.
Yeah, that
versus
wasn't
the
necessary for his
but the
plan.
Founding Titan made use of it by creating those Titans.
How do you know
opposite
that
fighters.
that's just not a founding Titan thing? How do you know that you need the Warhammer to do that? Since when can Warhammers create Titans? Where did we see that happen at? I'm confused.
Cerberus Core. But anyway, what is the Attack on Titan story about?
Yeah, what is
actually
it?
Turned out to be this sad tale about a boy who sought freedom,
Uh-huh.
but ultimately sacrificed his own freedom for the sake of his friends and people.
Yeah, and so that his people could be destroyed in a few years later down the line. Good plan.
For any other non-Eldian, he truly is that devil of the history.
He's the devil for the Eldians too.
I think this demonstrates how great Isayama actually handled the ex-raging boy Eren. Perhaps
What?
Mikasa and Ymir are a topic for a different video. If you
Yeah.
want to see me cover them too, smash the like.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear what you have to say about that garbage. If you had this much to say about this, cause Jesus, man, it's just blatant misunderstanding of the story, man. It's just like people just watched a different story. I don't know. I really don't know. But these are arguments that I hear from people who are on the side defending 139. He really all of his arguments are countered through the fucking extra 8 pages. So I really didn't have to make this video, but I still wanted to because I want to counter those arguments. I want to show people why they're wrong. And hopefully a few of you people who watch this video who agree with some of these thoughts will open your eyes and see that these are just not accurate defenses. But yeah, have a great rest of your day, guys.